Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Global Impromptu family. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today is our 50th session, and can we all give each other a big hand for this huge success? And I'm sure we have all seen a lot of improvement in us as well as the family we are supporting. Today, I would be your topics master, and all my topics are related to something 50. So when I'm going to offer you a topic, please don't ask for clarification. So the reason is that it's not like I don't want to give you a clarification, but I want you to just go imagine and do whatever you feel like. Whatever comes in your head, taking that 50 and just travel and inspire us. But before that, we have somebody who has taken timer's role today. He is very diligent part of our global impromptu family, global impromptu speaking family rather, Toastmaster Yashpal. Toastmaster Yashpal, can you please explain the timing mechanism, please?
Thank you. Thank you, DTM Amjad sir. Good evening, good morning, everyone. Today, to celebrate our 50th meeting, to landmark meeting, I'll be fortunate to have a timer's role. As we all know, we need to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll be showing green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, we'll be showing yellow. At 2 minutes, we'll be showing red card. We'll request everyone to try to finish your speech by somewhere around 2 minutes. Let's together vanquish the fear of public speaking. Over to you, Amjad sir.
Thank you so much. Can we all give him a big hand, please? Toastmaster Yashpal, thank you so much. All right, fellow Toastmasters, as rightly used by Toastmaster Yashpal, our word of the day is vanquish. And now you can use it the way you feel like. And I'm sure one day successfully we will vanquish our public speaking fear. Rather, we have already achieved somehow, and now we are practicing every single day so we can continue the legacy of speaking confidently. Now, the first person who entered today was Toastmaster Baji Badran. That is, he is our first speaker. Toastmaster Baji?
Yes, hi.
All right. Your topic is, how would your 50th birthday look like? How would your 50th birthday look like? Baji.
Okay, how would my 50th birthday look like? So this is the right time for dreaming, So at this moment in my life, I can dream. So then I can focus to that 50th birthday dream of mine. So let me dream. So first of all, like any Keralite, how they think, the house of my own. So that's like a set dream. So 50th birthday, of course, I'll be in my house, let's say on my couch. And then the kids, let me dream about my kids. Okay, they are studying abroad. Hopefully they study abroad and pursuing their own dreams and wishes and the course or education they want to pursue. And my wife obviously will be cooking, of course. I mean, yes, but then again, let me imagine a maid as well. She let her be happy. And then 50th is the time where you start thinking about how you can, obviously most of us will be thinking about how you can contribute to the society. So because of all the bank balances that I have, then I will figure out a way to start contributing back to the society and keep everybody happy around me, and then lead a decent life forward. So hope my dream made you happy as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Baji. All right, our next speaker is Toastmaster Sujata. Toastmaster Sujata, your topic is, name any of your 50 family members' name. Name any of your 50 family members' names.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So 50 family members. Okay. I have a big family back in Kerala where there are around 100 members. So from that, I'll just name out only few. That is just 50, half of century. So I'll start with my father and mother. Vijayan, Sarojini. Then my brother is there, Rajendran. Then my husband Girish, children Atira and Sanjana, and my few friends like Mitu, Amita, Savita, Supriya. Then other friends are Sudeep Khanna, Hong Lee, Daisy, Sindhu, Amjad Ali, Yashpal, Karan, Baji, Baji Badran, Tushita, Ruth, Parag. Then I don't know one Toastmaster's real name. He's renamed as Cowboy. And Mibin, Alex, Sushant, Anushree, Najla, Abhinav. Where's the timer? I cannot see the timer. Abdul, Binal, and I think I have covered 50 names. Thank you, over to you.
Thank you so much, Rosa Sujata. With this topic, we have become your true family. Thank you so much. All right. Next speaker is Toastmaster Savita ma'am.
Yes, please, Amjadji.
Your topic is, when did you earn your very first 50? When did you earn your very first 50? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Amjadji. To vanquish fear of public speaking, I'm going to attempt this topic confidently. When did I earn my very first 50? It was my internship. Yes, after finishing my graduation, on 5th year, we have internship in Delhi, Homeopathic College, and first 5 are given that opportunity. I was among first 5. That time in 1986, the internship which I got first time, that was hardly 1100 rupees. So 50 rupees comes in that 1100 rupees. And I was so happy to get that first internship. And I had decided to give that amount to whatever form as a gesture. It was just a small gesture of appreciation or gratitude, something to buy for my parents. For parents, I don't think anything we can pay it off in anything, but just as a gesture, I went to the market and bought something, what they use it in Delhi, in their Delhi. I bought something for my mother and something for my father, which they needed at that time. So I used that money to buy something for my parents. That was my first 50, my first internship, what I got in 1986. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Savita ma'am. Thank you. Next topic is for Toastmaster Yashpal.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Yashpal, your topic
Will be the
$50
timer.
million at once or $50 every day? $50 million at once or $50 every day? Yashpal.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to my family, extended family. And thank you very much, Topic Master DTM Amjad sir. Without a doubt, $50 million at once. Because I don't want to count $50 every day. Give me $50 million and I'll enjoy my life. I'll invest some, and for remaining part, maybe I'll buy some luxurious items. Maybe I'll visit personally to each one of you, and we'll be having a tea, coffee, might be a dinner as well. Maybe by the time we'll be completing 100 or 150th meeting, I can come and visit every one of you. That will be the dream. $50 million is out of my imagination as well. So at this point, I'm a little bit overwhelmed to imagine even. But yeah, I think some part of that I'll be using for some donation, some charity, especially in the field of education. Because when I see the people around, especially the kids, are not getting enough education, they're not having enough health care. I think some portion of that I can contribute to those who are away from the basic needs. That way, I would like to spend that 50 million. Again, it's not about how much money we earn or how much money we are having in our bank accounts. How we are using them, especially for the society, it makes our life worthful. Maybe $50 a day does not looks like a big amount, but I can compare that so many people around are not even fortunate to earn that many as well. But yeah, if given a choice, I'll without a single tiny of thought, I'll pick the $50 million. And thank you. Over to you, Amjad Ali sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashpal. Thank you so much. Now, next speaker is Toastmaster Sudeep Khanna.
Yes, good evening everyone. Good evening Amjad bhai.
Good evening, Ji Khanna ji. अच्छा, आपका topic is, would you like to give birth to 50 children if burden is not on you? Would you like to give birth to 50 children if burden is not on you? Over to you.
A very good topic, and so I will be taking that privilege of giving birth to 50 children and not a burden on me. I would be taking in the sense that for the betterment, I would be, first of all, I would be very much fortunate enough, and with what intention I would be giving that particular strength, and what are the areas that I have to concentrate is that first, betterment of the society. I would give the teachings to my children in such a way that you should serve humankind. Second, whatever you do, you should not expect back in return. Third, and the most important thing is that I will teach all the 50 students of mine to focus on innovation. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you fail, it is not an important for me. The most important thing would be for a scope for innovation, which will be beneficial for the entire humankind, for the society, and which will help the entire, I should say, friction process, made it very easy. Most important thingly, I would be also focusing on education, educating all my 50 students in such a way that they would be passing on to the other generations with a scope of a lesson that will be at the top, that is preaching human values at any cost. So I would be concluding my thought that after giving a birth to 50 students, I will make ensure to make a better individual, each individual, and a leader which will serve the society in large. Over to the other participants.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, got you the idea? All right. Next speaker is Toastmaster Sushant, our Gavalier Sushant.
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are very much audible and visible. Your topic is, how would you spend 50 million in a day? How would you spend 50 million in a day? Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Table Topic Master and everyone. So, a happy Ulala evening to all my impromptu family. How would I spend a 50 million in a day? Actually, to say, even a 1 rupee costs a 50 million for me. First, I don't know the value of money. I always say, even if my brother breaks a bottle, my father will shout. I say to him, Father, we can buy another one. He yells, money doesn't grow on tree, right? And one day, when I was being selected for a competition where I need to go worldwide, there my parents trusted me and gave me an amount of 3,000. That day, I was so shocked. For a broken water bottle, my father said, we can't buy another one as the money doesn't even grows in a tree. But that day when I was going out, he gave me 3,000 rupees. I don't know what to do with that, but my parents guided me what to do. So that was a competition where we need to spend the foods and rooms, materials, everything. Then on coming back, I just bought something that I really like for my brother. So I bought it, came back. The balance I had was 1,500. That's when I said, my father, you were right. It may be a broken water bottle or either a 3,000 rupees. Only if it comes from your pocket, you will know how much it feels. That's the way I felt that day, spending 1,500 and leaving 1,500 back to you. Thank you to the table topic master.
Thank you so much, Sushant. Very well done. All right, next speaker is Toastmaster Abdul.
Yeah, I'm this.
All right, please turn on your video.
Yeah, it's
Topic
coming.
is, can you turn on your video, Toastmaster Abdul?
Yeah, I'm trying. Is it coming up? Okay.
Yeah, yes, it has come now. All right, your topic is, how do you feel completing 50 years with same spouse? How do you feel completing 50 years with same spouse?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I think what a wonderful question you have. I think after my parents, the person who comes to my heart is my wife, and uh, uh, I'm very glad to have a wife like her. And she has, after she came into my life, I became organized, and also I was not. I became more attached towards the God, the way in which she offers 5 times namaz, where the how she is involved more in the Islamic studies. I think my wife is born in the Riyadh. Her childhood was spent in Riyadh up to and after completing her schooling, she came back to India. And being in Riyadh, she got that education, and she was attached to Islamic studies. And after I got married to my wife Aisha, I think that gave me more inner perception about the God, and how being attached to the God, how it will take down your tensions away, and how you can be cool and live your life comfortably without much worrying about it. And I would like to be with Aisha throughout my life, not only 50 till 50th years old, maybe even if people say there will be 7 lives, we will again born, and maybe I would like to have Aisha as my wife in next 7 lives as well. Over to Amjad Ali, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdul. Beautiful take. All right, next topic is for Hong Lee. Hong Lee?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, your topic is, you have 2 options to choose one from. Your topic is 50 days unpaid lockdown with spouse or paid with boss. 50 days unpaid lockdown with spouse or paid with boss.
So I have 2 options. One is 50-day unpaid with my husband, and spouse means my husband, right? And 50-day paid with my boss. So I mean that I will spend time with. In that, thank you for your question. I hope in that situation, of course, I will definitely choose to stay with my husband because he is my husband. So anyway, if I cannot earn money without anything, he will take care for me. So I believe that would be the best choice for me. In addition, not only about money, I also still have his kindness for me and his love, rather than to stay with sport with only money. So anyways, if 2 of them is become one, if my husband become my boss also, so I do not need to choose anything. So finally, in my life is from that fact, for not only 50 days, but also for the whole of my life. Not because not I want to stay with person who give me love and take care of me, but not because of give me money or career. So that is also for decision for all of my life. And with that, back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hong Lee. Thank you for a nice,
Yes.
interesting take. Next topic is for Umar Farooq.
Yes, sir.
Toastmaster Umar, your topic is what type of 50 books you can read in one go? How and why? What type of 50 books you can read in one go? How and why?
Oh, that's a very interesting question actually. In one go, you mean that if it's you are talking about one day or one week, it depends. But my favorite genre of a book is like suspense. It should have mix of reality and both suspense also and intriguing. For example, I am a big fan of Dan Brown's books like Da Vinci Code, The Lost Symbol, The Origin, because he mixes the realities of life with the fiction also. Sometimes he will mix it up with the science also, and that science is very real. So that is I sometimes very rarely books hold my attention. For example, first few pages, if I am not able to they are not able to grab my attention, I will not be able to do it. But Dan Brown is one of the writers. He has that ability. He will start off and building up the suspense, building up the vivid imagery and all that, and I love that about it. Secondly, one of my favorite author is Eckhart Tolle, or Eckhart Tolle, what do you call his books like Power of Now and all this. They are more related to spirituality and philosophy. These are the topics that I love. I can read anything about them and whatever, go deep and deep dive into them. And I have done a lot of research on it also. So because spirituality is something that is I feel more attached to, because a lot of times we as human beings lose sight of who we are actually, and we are focusing on who we want to be as a physical self. We are constantly talking about for what is the materialistic point of views and all these things, but we are not talking about soul and all these things. That is lost. So that is for some things that I need put more focus on. And whatever whatever my messages are, whatever topics even I give, sometimes a lot of times they are more of spiritual and very philosophical and profound nature. And that is the two genres that I would go on and talk about it and maybe read about it as many times I want to. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umar. Thank you. Next topic is for Toastmaster Sindhu.
Yes.
Toastmaster Sindhu, your topic is how have your life changed in last 50 days? How have your life changed in last 50 days? Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Amjadji, for a nice question, and good evening to all my friends of Global Impromptu Speech here. Last 50 days, I would like to say that it has totally taken me to a different arena. Actually, before we were always having physical meetings, especially when I'm talking about the Toastmasters or meeting with my friends, it happens only few times, that is those who are residing nearby my place. But last 50 days, there was a drastic change in my life. I got to see my friends who I had seen 20 years back, 30 years back, and we had a loop or a dance show. So we had a lot of fun. And not only that, I'm just getting a chance to get to the meetings of other Toastmasters Club, and I'm able to conquer, or I am able to vanquish my fear, learn many things. I'm able to see many people over here, like not only here and all the other Toastmasters Club. See, I got a lot of friends, as our Toastmaster Sujata said, that all these faces which I'm seeing on the screen are my friends. This is the biggest asset. I do believe in that. And not only that, apart from this, I got a chance to travel to many parts of the world, sitting on my chair in the hall room of my house. Where will I get this? So all these are happening only because of the advent of, or you can say that because of this pandemic situation. Anyways, I initially felt that this situation is going to a disaster, but I have learned a lot of things, and this pandemic also helped me to change. Like what I started living with what I have. Before, I need many things to do. Like if I want to, normally I go for morning walk by 5:45. Now I don't go for it because of a health caution. But I do here. I standing here. I go for 1 mile walk, 2 mile walk, 3 mile walk. I have got the hold of everything. I learned a lot. That's what I've got to tell. Over to you, DTM Amjad. Thank you.
Thank you, Tosma Sindhu. Thank you so much. All right, next topic is for Karan.
Yes, sir.
Karan, your topic is 50 years of bonus life with same spouse or 50 days paid world tour. 50 years of bonus life with same spouse or 50 days paid world tour. Choose one.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amjad. Well, I would like to go, since I am not married, I would like to go for 50 days on a world tour. But due to this current situation, I cannot travel physically, but with the help of a Zoom, I am able to travel all over the world. By traveling all over the world, you can meet different people. You can go different places. It will increase your knowledge. You can make so many different friends. However, due to the current situation, I would like to spend this 50 years with my spouse. And I will be happy to spend it not only 50 years, even my rest of my life and even the next whatever years is coming. Your spouse is like a friend who is there for you always. And if you are traveling alone, you will be alone. And she is there to help you out, to guide you as a friend or as a motivational person in your life. And you can go travel with him once this COVID situation is done. And yes, I conclude that I will spend 50 years of my life with my spouse. Over to you, DTM Amjad.
All right, thank you so much for taking both options smartly. All right, next topic is for Toastmaster Daisy.
Yes, good evening, DTM.
Good evening, Daisy ma'am. Your topic is 5 horses are better than 50 donkeys. 5 horses are better than 50 donkeys.
5 horses are better than 50 donkeys. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and happy anniversary, 50th session anniversary to my Global Impromptu family. Okay. I think I would prefer 50 donkeys because they will do more work. They can carry a lot of things. 5 horses, they will run fast. I can put them in a race. But I think I would prefer 50 donkeys, which will be carrying a lot of loads. I can do a lot of business with them. I can sell at least 40 donkeys and make more money. Then 10 donkeys I can keep with myself, and I can start nice business with my husband helping me. He's always there to help me. He has helped me for the last 32 years. So he will definitely help me in this donkey business. And donkeys are very faithful. They believe whatever you say. You know, there was my husband used to say a story. This donkey, he was ill-treating, that owner was ill-treating that donkey, but still it was staying with him. It will never leave him. The neighbor's donkey, it was telling him, why you are staying with this owner? Why can't you run away? And this donkey said, no. My master said, if I stay here, I have heard him scolding his daughter. If you keep misbehaving like this, one day I will marry you to this donkey. So I'm waiting for the day. So So that's the joke which came to my mind. So I would prefer 50 donkeys. Over to you, DTM Amjad.
Thank you so much, Jason. आप तो 50 बहू लेके आएंगी साथ में. Next topic is for Toastmaster Ajay.
पहले हंस लो सर.
Toastmaster Ajay, your topic is how many stomachs can you satisfy with 50? How many stomachs can you satisfy with 50?
Wow, what a lovely question. I don't know how to take this question for a simple reason that I have only one stomach that I can definitely satisfy. I don't know if 50 is enough or not. But having said, you never put what is 50. Is it 50 meals? It is 50 rupees, 50 dirhams, 50 million? God knows. But if I were to get an opportunity of specifying what comes after 50, then I would use 50 years. And if I was able to provide for 50 years, I would try to at least satisfy 50 million stomachs, because that's an opportunity which very rarely comes your way. And that's the only way that's one, I would think, aspect of life, which even if we want to do it, it comes only when the opportunity beckons you. Unless, and the beautiful part is, for being able to be in that frame of mind, the most important aspect which you need to vanquish, I may use that word again, vanquish, is your ego. If you can get over that ego, only then you're in a frame of mind to give. And unless you give, there is no way anything is going to come back to you. Having said that, not to sound very philosophical, today is our 50th anniversary, and I see only 30 people right now. So I still have 20 meal coupons to feed the stomach. If I have 50, rest assured, at least 30 I can feed here right now. And you're all welcome. Let me know when you're available, and we'll all go to the beautiful mall or a restaurant. And at least I am sure I can feed 30 here with the 50 coupons with me, and the rest 20 can be your families. Over to you, Toastmaster Amjad. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Next topic is for Toastmaster Najla.
Yes, sir.
All right, Toastmaster Najla, your topic is family of 50 is better than 50 million social media followers. Family of 50 is better than 50 million social media followers.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster, table topic master. Sorry. Thank you for the topic. I'm just thinking how I will start. Well, I have big family, myself here in the UAE, and I discovered that I have another family, maybe more than 50 people, members, were in Oman. So if yes, I will be happy to have those followers, and I never reach, I think I never reached those number of followers yet in the social media, but that is an extension. I can consider the followers as an extension of my real family here with me. So having said that, the big family will teach you, or will develop your personality skills more, and will give more, how can I say that? DTM Amjad, you are making it hard to me today. Anyway, you are smiling at least. Okay, so actually we are a member of 11 members in our family, and my family, as I said, in Oman, is around more than 50, and we are connected with each other with the social media, with every kind of connection, and this social media is helping us more and more to be in connection, because we recently introduced each other to each other, so we never know about them until the last year, like physically, I mean say. The more I have members and the more I have followers, I will increase my family in the social media, or in the virtual world. So in that case, I will not have only my parents, my sisters, my brothers. So I will not have only my 4 sisters or my 4 brothers. I will have another 50 sisters and brothers, another 50 aunts and uncles, and I have another maybe mother or father or aunties. So in that case, yes, I will have a bigger family where I will enjoy with them, maybe with food and games and name it, and maybe watching cartoon together also with popcorn. Get back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Najla. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Next speaker is Toastmaster Anushri.
Yes.
Toastmaster Anushri, your topic is share an idea of a new business which can be started with 50. Share an idea of a business which can be started with 50. Over to you.
Okay. Good evening, family and friends. Share that idea which I can start with that 50. Okay. So I have a lot of idea. You give me a chance, I want to become an entrepreneur, but never got a chance. Always born and brought up in a family where everybody is working. So I know the value of money. We are not at all from business family. So first of all, I have a doubt whether I can succeed in that, but I can vanquish that fear if the time arrives. Because I'm a Toastmaster, I can do anything now. And when I will get the chance. Okay, so for my 50s, my first passion, I will open a showroom for saris. I'm a brand ambassador for saris. Anushri Sari Shop, right? And I will definitely open in UAE where that lots of variety is there, that Kanjivaram to that South Indian silk and everything in Rajasthani Bandhani, you will name it and you will get it. And you will get it in a very nice price and plus bonus, because it is my choice. I never fail. People love my saris. That I don't know about men's, but the ladies are flattered to see me in saris. So others, I don't know, that men, they can decide themselves, but I'm getting so much appreciation and they are definitely going to come to my showroom. So it is successful. It's going to be successful. I'm 100% sure. So I'm going to open a sari showroom. So wait and please come. Invitation is from today onwards. Those who want to get early, that sale, no, not sale, that early discount I will provide you because you are my family, Toastmaster family, but business is business. So money is definitely will be charged because nothing comes free in this world. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anushri Sharma. Thank you so much. Next topic is for Monu Sahu.
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
All right. Monu Sahu, your topic is 50 honest people are better than 500 educated ones. 50 honest people are better than 500 educated ones.
Thank you. Good evening, all fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. 50 honest people are better than 500 educated people. So I will go for that 500 educated people, not for honor, because 50 honest people are obviously expertise in their fields, but 500 educated people, we can go with that, because in this way we can educate it more on that 500 people. If we are guiding them, if we are supporting them, then they can also got the specialization in their fields. If the 500 educated peoples are doing extra things in their fields, they are choosing in different paths. Someone is doing honors in the doctor, someone is doing honors in the engineering, someone is doing honors in the astronaut. So this way, yes, they will definitely take some times, but one day they will definitely get what they really want. In this way, what will happen? They will definitely call us like what we did for them, what we educated them, what we supported them. So instead of for that 15th honor, we will go for that 500 educated people, because in this way they can get what they really want, and definitely they will pay for societies and will tell how they can help to others. But and along with that 50 honors people will not loyal for us, but more than that, those 500 educated people definitely loyal for you, because the things you are going away from this state to another state for them and providing that much education what they really need. So this way they will definitely loyal for you, and at the end they will definitely pay for that. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Monu, for a beautiful take. Next speaker is Toastmaster Abhinav Gaur. Abhinav Gaur.
Thank you, Usman. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Abhinav, your topic is name 50 countries. Name 50 countries.
Name 50 countries. Okay, it feels like I'm appearing for an examinations and it's a Viva, oral examinations. 50 country. I'll start with my own country, India, also known as Bharat. Then my neighbors, Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, Indonesia, Uganda, South Africa, oh, only 8, USA, Canada, Brazil, Chile, Egypt, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Ethiopia. That's the irony that I collect coins and currency from different countries, and I have coins and currencies from more than 100 countries. But now when I'm trying to recall, then I'm not able to collect all the names. But yeah, I'll not give up. Okay, moving forward. Then Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and then Sri Lanka. Yeah, of course, Sri Lanka. And then South Korea, North Korea, 2 siblings. Bangladesh, I guess I covered Bangladesh. Well, there are 58 countries in the African continent, and I wish I could Google right now, but not. Honesty is the best policy. Moving to, okay, and we covered Kenya. Okay, Zimbabwe, Australia, New Zealand, and England, and then Vatican City, the smallest country of this world, and Russia, USSR, former USSR, Spain, Poland, Scotland, England covered, yes, United Kingdom, England. Timer, where are you? Okay, timer is there. I'll still wait for it. So, the toughest table topic ever received. This is the first time I'm feeling speechless, and all thanks to Azmat. How bad I am in GTA. Today I realized that. Thank you very much, DTM Azmat.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. Very well taken, very well taken. Next topic is for Mibin. Mibin, are you with us? Mibin, are you with us? Binal Shah? Toastmaster Binal?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Or your topic is, how have you planned your next 50 months? How have you planned your next 50 months?
Yes.
Toastmaster Binal?
Yeah, first of all, I'm very honored to vanquish support and care from extended impromptu Toastmaster. Yeah, now my table topic is how I will, what I will do in next 50 months, right? Okay, fine. First of all, due to this pandemic situation, the first thing we have to do is stay home, stay safe, not to go out as far as possible. Take care of your health, and when time once the pandemic situation gets over, first thing I will go to India to meet my parents and my relatives, my cousins, and enjoy my vacation over there. So even I will think more of think on the future of my children, my daughter, my son. I have to send her for the my son for the I will be planning to send my son for schooling, and those family commitments will be there. That's all from my side. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Binal, for a beautiful take. Thank you so much. Next topic is for Toastmaster Alex Chaine.
Yes, good evening, Toastmaster Amjad. Am I audible?
Yes, very much. Okay. All right. Toastmaster Alex, your topic is what would it take for you to walk in 50-degree temperature for 50 kilometers? What would it take for you to walk in 50-degree temperature for 50 kilometers? Over to you.
50-degree temperature and 50 kilometers. Okay. That would require a huge amount of courage, determination, and planning. Of course, I would rise up to this challenge because I like to go on adventures. I like to go for hiking, trekking, but crossing a landscape in 50 degrees means it's a kind of desert. So that I never, never fancied. But nevertheless, I would like to take up the challenge, and I would plan for it. First of all, I have to get myself ship shape. I have to endure for 50 kilometers in very difficult conditions. So I must go for training, rigorous training, and then I have to plan the route, because it's better if I go via oasis and places where there are human settlements. So that will make my 50 kilometers easier to do. Finally, to summarize, yes, 50 kilometers in 50 degrees is definitely doable. And I like this kind of adventures, but definitely I would plan thoroughly and train up thoroughly for that. Thank you, Toastmaster Amjad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alex. Thank you. All right. Next speaker is Tusita. Tusita.
Yes, sir.
Tusita, your topic is, yes, when was the last time you bought something worth exactly 50? And what was that? When was the last time you bought something worth exactly 50? What was that? Over to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my friends. For 50 rupees, you can hardly buy anything. But I can remember long time ago, I bought some sweets. But nowadays, rupee value has deteriorated so much. You can't buy anything that has value. In life, we need money to live, definitely. That's why we are working. But still, money is not everything. Money is just the husk of so many things. It's not the kernel. Those days in history, when we go back and see, people did not have money much. They used to exchange goods and services, but they lived happily. But now, we have so much of money, luxury houses to live, vehicles, everything is there. But what most of the people don't have is happiness. So let us value everything, not in terms of money, but in terms of human qualities and all other things that are more valuable than money. Back to you, Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tusita. Really appreciate for your take. Next topic is for Ruth, Toastmaster Ruth. Toastmaster Ruth?
Master.
Toastmaster Ruth, are you with us?
I am.
All right. I can see you. Thank you. Your topic is, have you ever found yourself even less than worth 50? Have you ever found yourself even less than worth 50?
Thank you, Mr. Topics Master. Well, no, of course not. Because even if I have no money in my pocket, I'm worth quite a lot. I mean, just chemically, I'm worth quite a lot. You know, just in terms of, for example, my ambition after I die, and I hope that'll be at least 50 more years, my ambition is to have my skeleton hanging up in a prestigious medical school. Any part of the world will do, so anybody who wants to recommend me, I'm willing to go anywhere as long as it's very prestigious. But do you know what a skeleton is worth? It's a lot. For those of you who are medical people, you know you have to train with real body parts. So when somebody donates a skeleton, it is quite valuable. Now, if I had the misfortune to be unhealthy, I would be worth even more than that. But I can guarantee you my skeleton is worth at least $50 and is worthy to be hung up. Then also, when I pass away, my wish is to be cremated. Because now some people think, at least in the US, that when you donate your parts, that releases your family of obligations. It's not true. It's going to cost more than $50 to get rid of the rest of you. So I wish to be cremated. And I wish those remains to go into a flute that is worth at least $50 to fix that flute. It's a ceramic flute. So I wish to spend eternity in this flute with my ashes used to mend it. So even though I don't have $50 in my pocket, I am priceless just as the rest of you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much for beautiful take, Toastmaster Ruth. Next topic is for Parag. Parag, are you with us?
Yeah, hi, Amjad.
All right, Parag, your topic is, have you ever, no, that's not. How do you fancy your life in 2050? How do you fancy your life in 2050? Over to you.
Yeah, very good topic, Amjad, that how would be my life in 2050. Definitely, as a person or human being, all dreams or fancy their future, that, and we wish a lot of many things. We discussed the money or kids or life. Definitely, we can dream many things. Even we plan for those things, but definitely whether we achieve it not, it's a future. And definitely if we are on a right path, we would achieve it. So if being in 2020, I can see what can be in 2050, I can visualize those things. But better things would be that if I, based on those dreams, I break up into the task and execute those tasks presently, then only I would be able to achieve even 2025 or 2030. That's it. Because if we live in the span of hours or live in the session, then only we can do justice to our future, because that is anyway, it's going to come. We can't predict it. It can be lower at par or can be superior. But from the positive frame of mind, if whatever the situations are, you have to be happy. You have to give credit to others, share the joy and sorrowness with all others. That's it. Because if we live in the present, everything would be fine in the future. Over to you, Amjad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parag. Next speaker is Toastmaster Anaga. Toastmaster Anaga, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
All right. Your topic is, when will you deliver your 50th Toastmaster speech? When will you deliver your 50th Toastmasters speech?
Thank you for that topic, DTM Amjad Ali. I really aspire to deliver my 50th Toastmaster speech soon.
not really soon, but sometime down the road, because what happens is that you get caught up with so many other things that Toastmaster sometimes takes the sidelines. But after my exams get over, I would really focus on Toastmasters for at least a year, and I expect to give my 50th speech by the end of next year, because I want to take it slow, and each speech I speak, I want to learn something new and concentrate on the projects, and not just deliver the speech like it's some kind of a routine. So I want to learn it and practice well and improve each time, that I'm better than my previous speech. I don't want to, obviously all the feedbacks help me, and this impromptu session is the biggest way that I'm improving myself in speech. And this way I would learn each time and be better than my previous speech, so that I can go on to that pinnacle of 50th speech, just like we all reached this pinnacle today and vanquished our fears. Thank you, and over to you, DTM Amjad Ali.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anaga, for beautiful take. Next speaker is Toastmaster Madhuri. Toastmaster Madhuri, are you with us? Toastmaster Madhuri? Okay. Do we have Toastmaster Anupama? Toastmaster Anupama?
No, I don't find her right now. She's in the
Okay,
kitchen.
do we have Toastmaster Harsh Madani? Harsh Madani? Okay. All right. Do we have Toastmaster Chandresh?
Hello. Yes, sir, I'm there.
Harsh.
So sorry.
Arsha, no problem. Harsh, can you just turn on your video?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Harsh, your topic is, can you accept to live free of cost at 50th floor in a building has no elevator? Can you accept to live free of cost at 50th floor in a building has no elevator?
I'm so sorry, sir. Somebody's audio is on. I couldn't hear you clearly.
Your topic is, you have two options. Mr. Parag, please mute yourself. Thank you. Everyone is requested to mute yourself. You are requested. All right. I'm repeating your topic, Toastmaster Harsh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your topic is, can you accept to live free of cost at 50th floor in a building has no elevator? Shall I repeat?
Okay. No, sir. Thank you so much.
Over to you.
Very good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the topic, sir. And I would heartily accept this to live on the 50th floor with no money and with no elevator. And I think that would be a fantastic workout routine for me, because it would be amazing if I were to explore. And since you mentioned that I'm living on the 50th floor, so I have 2 months to explore the whole building. I would go to every nook and corner of the building, and especially in this lockdown when I have nothing productive to do practically. So I would go to every nook and corner of the building on every floor, and I would explore something new. If there are people living on different floors, I would love to go and meet them, talk to them, and know what from where they are, and I would love to know everything about them. Also, as I said, it would be great for my health. It would keep me fit and healthy, which is something very necessary in this pandemic, because right now everyone is at their homes, and everyone is at their home and eating and not able to work out. So it would be a great opportunity for me to live on the 50th floor. Also, the view that I can get on the 50th floor is something that would just be an imagination, for like a dream come true for everyone. So I would be really blessed if I could get a floor, if I could get to live on the 50th floor. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Harsh. Thank you so much. Next, and the last topic from my side is for Toastmaster Jaya.
very good evening to all of you and happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary to you, Toastmaster Jaya. Your topic is Spotlight Your Last 50 Minutes. Spotlight Your Last 50 Minutes.
Thank you so much. Spotlight on last 50 minutes. It was wonderful hearing all of you. A great speech, especially Ninjala, TM, Mr. Ajay the cowboy, and Daisy. Really enjoyed listening to them, and they had great sense of humor in their speech. And of course, Anukshri also. And what else can you expect in this 50th session? And yes, last session I had missed, but today I would love to tell all of you in this 50th session that I have managed and accomplished a very difficult exam, RBT, which is Registered Behavior Technician. I am now a behavior therapist. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jaya Raghuvanshi. Beautiful take. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I conclude my session. If anybody would like to throw a topic on me, I would love to attempt.
If I may have the privilege.
Oh my God. Good. I'm on demand.
Yeah. Don't worry. You will get 50 topics today.
Oh my God. Yes, Toastmaster Jaya sir.
DTM Amjad. They say, as you turn 50, your toys become expensive. As you turn 50, your toys become expensive. What would be your toys when you would be 50 and why? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Ajay. What would be my toys when I turn 50? Honestly speaking, I find myself very lucky in this context, having or buying toys for myself to enjoy in my life. Many of you know that when I was growing up, when I was in my teen, when I was my under 30s, I was struggling in my life very badly. It was not as bad as I'm saying it, but it was quite struggling. But with the passage of time, when I worked hard, not as good as you all have done, but I was lucky enough. I was blessed with prayers from my parents, their support, right mentors, right people like you. And they motivated me, they encouraged me, and I was able to enjoy my life, lavish life rather, in very early of my 30s. It was a huge transition, by the way. Then I used to have good expensive cars. I still have traveled a lot, which is quite expensive. And these are my toys. And now I feel after seeing so much in my life, luckily in quite young age, these toys will continue to stay with me, such as traveling, one of the toys, having a reasonable good car, not very lavish or expensive or sporty car, but something good which can takes me to somewhere easily, because I love to travel to the world by road. Hopefully, I would be able to get the permission in terms of passport or some visas where I can just go on arrival, acceptance to different countries and travel the entire globe by road. So these are my choice, honestly speaking, and best time to spend with my family. Only once in my life so far, I have traveled to Europe with my family. It was traveling to 12 countries, and I thoroughly enjoyed, which I never felt in my life. I traveled all alone wherever I went, but once only I traveled with my family. We rented a car and we spent 12 days in car, except 2 days. 2 days we stayed in hotel. We slept in car, we drove, we had coffees, dinners, lunches, wherever we felt without any plan. So these are my choices: going to be spending time with my family, traveling around the world with one reasonable car, and living like I'm a tourist on this planet. Thank you so much, sir. Back to you. Thank you so much, everyone. I think we have successfully met our objective of completing this 50th session. Can we all give each other a big hand, a thunderous one? Thank you so much. All right, great. Super. Before we conclude the session, can we just go to our Mr. Timer Toastmaster Yashpal to read out the timing report, please?
Sure, DT Amjad. I'm just pasting everyone's timer in the chat box. I would like to congratulate everyone. Almost everyone has been kind of within the criteria of valid speaking. So congratulate everyone, and on the eve of 50th meeting as well. Thank you. And over to you.
Thank you so much. As usual, I did not break my record. I disqualified with 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So again, I don't know if I should be sorry or not. With that, ladies and gentlemen, Pav Vasami as a host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting now over to each one of you to have fun, chit chat, and enjoy some time.
Thank you.